Welcome to another episode of the Meta Call. This is Smitty from 60cards.com. This episode I'm going to go over Naya. Naya is the deck I've been running for quite a while now, ever since Fauna Shaman hit with M11. She's just the nuts. If she gets unsummoning sick, she pretty much just, like Chapin says, you tap a green mana to win the game, and it's true. I mean, there's just no answer for it. Like the card advantage she can create. Granted, like she's not card advantage herself, but ditching Vengevines is, and just the toolbox options she gives you, like that makes available in your deck is one of creatures, like I've said in the past. But Naya doesn't really have any bad matchups, and that's the reason I've been continuing with Naya. I just think it's the best. I mean, its nut draws are unbeatable. Uh, if your opponent can't kill you early, can't kill your mana dorks early, Fauna Shamans early, they're gonna lose. It's an amazing deck, and the sideboard options are incredible, and they're always changing for me right now. Probably my worst matchup is Volakut Ramp. I couldn't track down a game I played though. Just F and M's and stuff. I've been getting rolled by them. Um, so what I'm proposing possibly is Leyline of Sanctities, um, because sometimes they'll just one-shot you out of nowhere. Granted, they can still kill your creatures and most likely kill you that way, so I'll have to play it out and see how it works. But also considering one Whisper Silk Cloak, I know it's not a great card, but against Naya, if you can get it on like a 8/8 Knight of Reliquary, it's really where it's at. But anyways, in this video, I'll go ahead and play the video. Um, and post some stuff, some matchup stuff in the comments and all that. So this hand, I wanted to show you guys this game because it wasn't a super fast hand. Like it wasn't a nut draw. It wasn't great at all, really. I mean, it's most definitely keepable, but this I'd say is an average to a slightly below average hand. And I forget what I'm playing against here, but I just wanted to show you something that wasn't a nut draw because that's gonna win every time. Um, so we'll see from here. Uh, I main deck, well, I'll put the deck list up, but I main deck just one Elspeth now. Um, in this game, I didn't use Eldrazi Monument, which I've decided is 100% playable main deck. But in the Fauna Shaman draw here was pretty awesome. But because of the mana and the way they don't kill Noble, I actually don't end up playing Fauna. Like, you can set yourself up, but it's kind of risky because I can just aggro him out without Fauna here. And that's the thing, like, Fauna is great and all, but if, like, you can Bloodbraid and Vengevine turn after turn, I got multiples, then go ahead and do it if you're on the play and you're on the attack like this. So, um, I mean, I'm in great position here. Got plenty of mana. They're probably playing Mythic at this point. I still don't remember exactly what they're playing, but like I wanted to show you this game too because they started out perfectly fine. Like that's a great start. You know, Jace Cobra on board. Um, One thing here though that people seem to do. Uh, well, first of all, what do you think you'd play here? The Bloodbraid or the Elspeth? Well, I ended up playing Elspeth. She she's another answer that they have to deal with. Can't day her out, but I mean, you put them on such a clock. Oh, and one other thing there, a lot of people would have attacked Jace, but I mean, look at their life. I've hit with Bloodbraid twice with some exalted triggers, and they're almost dead. I mean, and this is like an average. This is an average outcome for Naya. Like no Vengevines, no like Knight of Reliquaries even. I mean, this is just Bloodbraid Elf, some Mana Dorks, and Elspeth. It's so powerful. Granted, they didn't remove my guy, and it's probably a good matchup for me. But I mean, Naya's just insane. Um, and my guess is it probably didn't do much after this. But Volakut Ramp's definitely the worst matchup. Just getting one-shotted, getting bolted early, and then late game just having everything get nuked by Primeval Titans. But so there you go. I mean, I just came out super fast, and I didn't even play a Fauna Shaman or a Bloodbraid. So that's a little taste of what you can see it do. What I'm gonna try to do is post more videos, um, more matchups. I want this to be an all-inclusive post on Naya right now for the next 2 months until things change. Get her last little hurrah out of Bloodbraid, but I highly recommend you playing Naya. I've played around with the builds, and I think I've got it right where I want it now until anything changes in the meta. And this episode of Meta Call is it's perfect because I mean it is a meta call. I mean Naya is just the best right now, and the standard's so open. So this is my meta call. I recommend you play Naya. Just don't play too much because the mirror's not. I mean it's fun, but whoever goes first or comes out faster is usually gonna win. But anyways, thanks for listening. Oh, and if you guys haven't checked out manadeprived.com's podcast with myself, Jay Bush, and Mr. Scotty Mack, who's also part of 60cards.com, do so. It's right here on the site under the media section. Thank you very much.